NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go! 10-2 stop.
Get some penetration here. Get some penetration.
Yep.
Big grip.
On first down, Donaldson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Ready.
From the gun on third down. Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yep.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 90 Wolf. 51. Come to my work. 6'6". Pull it high. Come to my work. Rock
Coming
it.
out.
Rock it. Kill. Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Yates. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Topper, get it.
From the gun on third down, Ebert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, certainly felt like his downfield targets were covered. Threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. The opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Ebert.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now. Down at the 33. Looking to throw. Ebert. He's going to air one out.
Twin pace.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score. as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Eason. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Eason eluding the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, Donaldson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let me know.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Under 10, 10.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Ebert being chased out left. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Ebert. Throw left side complete. That's Flynn. And he gets it down to the 32.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ebert. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check 50.
Operating from the gun. Ebert. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
Ready?
Off play action. Ebert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back to back. Let me know.
On 3rd down, Ebert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yep.
Second and 9 now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Eason under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I'm ready.
Hey, Charlie. Snap.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens have retaken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A little juke. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Yep.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Ready?
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing to start the drive. Ebert, rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Got it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw on 2nd down. Ebert looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Looking to throw. Ebert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play, because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Eason. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey.
I'm ready.
They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Awesome. Yep.
Operating from the gun, Eason. Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm ready.
Throwing again. Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Yep.
From the gun, Eason. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm ready.
5.
56. Monk's 56.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh,
He's got a man wide open, complete. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So in Raven territory now.
I'm ready.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yep.
Off the play fake. Eason. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the
Give me the right
it's
player.
caught inside the 10. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The chain gang hustling
Yep.
to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw. Eason. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Dude, why do you run backwards?
Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
Yep.
Way to knock it down.
Looking to throw. Eason. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
I'm ready.
56.
On 4th down, Eason.
Thank you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Never know.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Ebert. This is a spectacular one-handed grab there. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
From the gun, Ebert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see. That's caught at the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, high 7.
56, Mike, 56. Here we go, here we go.
Get it.
On 1st and 10, Ebert going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Dude, don't say that.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
How
Interference.
How many
a killer
times?
for them.
Don't
Thought they
do
had a
it.
nice play.
How many times?
Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
At the end of
So
the
it's
half.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You can't block me.
Come here.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Shift, shift.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased.
Oh!
How'd you not score?
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Down close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action. Maybe
nice tackle.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Yes.
On 4th down, Eason.
Nice one.
And down he goes. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Back to throw. Ebert going deep here for Taylor. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space.
Oh, my goodness. What are we doing?
You don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short.
Dude, I thought you blocked that.
When it's third and long, the odds go down significantly.
I didn't even
trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Okay.
A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch him.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Yep.
Operating from the gun. Eason escaping the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mine's 50, mine's 50. Three buck.
Yep.
Check.
Back to the air on 2nd down.
I missed it.
He's going to go up top for the end zone.
He didn't. Bishop.
Almost
That's
had
the
it for
ball.
pick.
Twice.
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm ready.
And the blitz does come. This is
You
caught.
can't get beat by
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let me know.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ready?
Throwing on 1st down. Ebert. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Off play action. Ebert. And he's going to go down again.
What do I have to do?
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Two.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ebert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
56.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56 to Mike. 56.
Guard, guard. Bang, 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 bang. Ready, ready.
On 4th down, Ebert. Dancing to his left. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Ebert. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Ebert looking for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yep.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
Can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
I'm ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be caught.
Kane.
All the way in.
Your
Touchdown,
ball skills are
Cleveland.
brutal.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try the left side. Yates. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Got it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Seymour! What a
pass that
play.
should have been intercepted.
Why is it
but
taking
it
us
winds
so
up
long to
falling
get the play
incomplete.
back?
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready up.
15, 15. I got it.
I'm ready.
Orbit. Big rip.
From the gun on third down, Eason. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cummings. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Go there. 18 games.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm ready.
On first down, Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
I'm ready.
Clear.
56, Mike, 56. Wrap it.
Go.
Off the play fake. Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Yep.
To throw on third down. Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Yep.
On 4th down, Eason. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down. Where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch twist.
Now a handoff looking right, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Hey, exit.
56.
Now.
On 3rd down, Ebert. He finds Taylor, complete. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
61, matchbox, light,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ebert.
Dude.
And this one incomplete.
Every time
Too much
you
contact
touch
to
the
hold
ball,
on to that one, and it's
you have to
third
pop
down.
it up 14 feet.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Ravens on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Ebert. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
51 for Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, Delta.
51 Mike. Mike 51.
Ready?
On 4th down, Ebert. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, box drop. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
I'm ready.
To throw again, Eason. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cummings. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Leo.
Yep. Yep.
They'll run on 1st down. Donaldson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
6-6, bullet high.
I'm ready. Yep.
Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And that's going to be caught
Hackett.
for a Browns touchdown.
Crazy guy.
A 22-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end.
Big rip.
On 1st and 10, Ebert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Goodness, my receivers
incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ebert. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Ebert. And this is incomplete. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
64.
Yep.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson, 30, 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. Ebert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Ebert.
Oh, yes.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Ebert looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
2nd and 3. Here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Bravo.
51 to Mike.
Okay, let's get that ball right here.
Shoot!
Operating from the gun, Ebert. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready?
On 4th down, Ebert. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Donaldson. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Ready? 60 out now. Bristol, traffic.
I'm ready.
On 3rd down, Donaldson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Dad, are you wanting to play tonight?
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Okay. Well, yeah, let me know. Even if it's a little bit later, that's okay.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs off the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talk about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all.
Hey.
Keep it flow. But can you rock?
Good, how are you?